scripture says that these elites are going to be in straits in these last days. So that goes into the straits, man.
That's what the scripture says. You're going to say to the rocks, fall on us.
Yeah,
You
I
got
got
that?
I'll read from like 13, you know what it says, the stars and all that, from heaven.
God, this is Revelation chapter 6 and verse 13. It says, and the stars of heaven fell unto the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs.
So that's talking about Judgment Day. That's talking about the nuclear missiles pelting the land of America, which is going to turn America into a lake of fire. That's what that hell was talking about. Hell was not talking about some pit underneath the earth where Constantine and all that sending sending souls of the dead back to hell. Constantine and all that, all that madness like they show you in the movies with Keanu Reeves. That's not talking about that. The lake of fire is talking about America being on fire. Being set on fire and being imploded with nothing but smoke and at fervent heat, which is not going to be quenched. That's what that lake of fire represents, man. Is the stars falling from heaven. Because like Apostle said, when John saw it in the Revelation, as a revelation, he saw it as like the figs falling from a fig tree, and actually thinking the stars was actually falling from heaven. But what he was seeing was nuclear missiles, man. He just couldn't put it in those words. Let me finish that.
It says, when she is shaken of a mighty wind, and the heaven departed as a scroll.
Go ahead.
And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together.
Yeah, what's going to make the heavens depart as a scroll? The mushroom clouds, man. You had that movie that came out late last year, Oppenheimer. And he was, Robert Oppenheimer, he was bragging and boasting about how he created the atom bomb. And they show you in the movie that he used to have visions of mushroom clouds. Before he actually created that experiment and all that, the atom bomb, he used to have visions of, mushroom clouds and seeing a whole bunch of fire engulfed in fire and all that smoke, radiation. And that's exactly what the nuclear missiles, they went from atomic to nuclear now. So they're that much more powerful. So that's what John was seeing. He saw mushroom clouds, man.
It says, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places, and the kings of the earth and the great men and the rich men and the chief captains and the mighty men and every bondman and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains.
So that goes to the book of Amos as well, 9 and 2, where it says that, the rich are going to try and hide in the different rocks and mountains of the earth, underneath the seas and in the heavens, in its little space stations and all that, trying to, escape the nuclear missile destruction, man. That's what it's talking about. And then even in 2012, they had top guys, had generals, scientists, top scientists, and all that. It was all on that fucking ship, man.
Yeah, that's
trying to
a
escape
heavy
the judgment.
point. That's a heavy point because the New World Order and the chip and that is it's for the safety of the elites, man. For their safety, that's a major aspect of it.
For when they want to rebuild.
Right. Yeah. So when they want to rebuild, so they don't get rebellion, or they can control, or exterminate, as they talk about and all this. Because naturally, they know about kingdoms falling. They know the Romans fell. These are scholars we're dealing with, archaeologists and that. And they know that these different kingdoms fell. Look at you fucking maggots, right? We're running around and coke. Buzzing around, on the fun fair, club to fun fair to rides. You think this is gonna go on forever? The elites know that it ain't gonna go on. They're aware of that. Just because y'all don't know, what I'm saying? That's why they're called. That's why they're different to you guys. Like the scriptures, exactly. The scriptures called them out. You got the chief, you got the synagogue of Satan. You got woe to you, rich men. You got these. It's always mentioning these top people,
Demonites and all that.
right? So they've got a special judgment coming for them. They're on a different level. So just because you fucking maggots that scoff from what you're watching the videos and that, the opposite side of that is these elites. They're watching the men of the Lord. They're watching certain things that, as we're saying, they're doing digs. Okay, they got bunkers. Imagine that. Imagine, you know what I'm saying?
These men ain't thinking it's BS. They've taken action, and the bunkers, they're expensive. You look into it, it's like hundreds of millions going into having like generators, air purifiers, water filters, all these things.
Prepping for years. And then
Yeah.
them same maggots will come and say, oh, you guys are conspiracy theorists. Them same maggots, you know, that partying and bullshit, because they want to enjoy Christmas and that.
Yeah.
They're going to come and say, no, you're just a hater. You're a conspiracy theorist.
It's always
But
the
they're
maggots.
elites. It's always the maggots.
And then the elites, they get spies to try and discredit us as well.
Exactly.
Because they're scared as well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we're getting attacked at all angles. But it's always the but then you know what? The elites, but the maggots is true.
Yeah.
We used to have like geese in the Simpsons, all of you was going, ha ha.
Oh yeah.
That's them. That's the scoffers. That's a spirit. You know what I mean? You know, this is a lot. That's a spirit within itself. You got some people that just laugh all day, man. You got niggas, you know what I mean? You got laughing people on this shit. You know what I'm
No
saying?
matter what happens, like,
Right,
the guy could get shot, you'll probably still be laughing.
right. Like that. So you're gonna have to step it up, man, as they say in the world. Because that's what they say.
That's it.
Y'all gotta step it up, step your game up, your spiritual game up. Because y'all ain't on that, because you what we're saying. Let's carry on with that and we'll go more into that.
It says, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne.
That's why they do them chariot movies, and the Spirit of the Lord is going to bring that chariot stuff out heavy, even more, because we're in that time, bro. And that's how the Lord's coming, and the angels, yeah? So you fucking maggots, alright? Y'all are going to have to get with it, man. Y'all going to have to start getting with it, but you ain't got no choice. Because right now, even the government, drones and all this, is fucking with their heads, orbs and all that. So now there's nothing you can't escape it.
Yeah, everyone else is on
Right.
the same wavelength. It's just the maggots that these guys are thinking, no, it's made up. Your government's got contingencies, your elites have got contingencies. The prophets out here telling you what it is.
Yeah, it's like you said, it costs so much. That it's the fact that it costs millions and shit, and they gotta get the things, they gotta do the fix, they gotta get everything right.
No one
Right,
can find it and shit. Like,
right. Make sure it's in the right kind of part. They got the things they gotta make sure it's running right, and they're putting work into that. So that's how serious they're taking it. So you know what? Fuck you, maggots and you scoffers. Honestly, the Lord makes us curse. So you know what? It's best to not think about scoffers. But these fucking scoffers, man, they're bugs, bro. Everywhere the light goes, the scoffers. You do a video, they're on the board. Some maggots, you're like, what the fuck are these pieces of shit? You know what I'm saying? You don't know where they just pop up out of nowhere. Like your video might be getting shared on some kind of, like, you know, board or something. You know what I'm saying? Some kind of board. Some, you know, these scoffers jump on. You know what I'm saying? And they say stupid things. Like,
Something to say, isn't it?
there's no constructive. You know what I'm saying? And then you're like, but you know what? Go on, man. Quick one.
This is 2nd Ezra 15, verse 3. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Yeah, all the unfaithful shall die. So when you're gonna die, there's judgments for being a scoffer. There's punishments for being stupid. There's a scripture in the Apocrypha that mentions that, man. I don't know. I'm gonna have to dig to find that one. But being a stupid, there's a judgment for that. Being a scoffer, there's judgment for that, man. You know what I'm saying? When this really pops up now, that's why the scripture says, wisdom and knowledge shall be stability of the times, of thy times, man. So all you stupid ass motherfuckers laughing and hee hee ha ha and all that, right? Well, guess what? We're gonna get the last laugh on y'all. How about that? Yeah.
It's in Ezekiel 3:4, and he said unto me, Son of man, go get thee unto the house of Israel, and speak with my words unto them. For thou art not sent to a people of a strange speech and of a hard language, but to the house of Israel. Not to many people of a strange speech and of a hard language, whose words thou canst not understand. Surely had I sent thee to them, they would have hearkened unto thee. But the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee.
Yeah, so basically, like you tribes, we're really here to redeem the tribes, but the majority of you is cut off. We know that. That goes without saying. You niggas have got your own culture going on, whether it's Pan-Africanism, whether it's Carnival, Bacchanal and all that. Y'all ain't trying to hear the truth. You ain't trying to keep the holy days, Hanukkah, the Passover, Pesach and all that. So y'all ain't on that. You know what I mean? Y'all have got your own thing going on, you know what I'm saying? Black culture and that and all this. So it is what it is. So, but you know what I'm saying? So if the heathens, they would have took weed. Look at them. But you niggas, well, you know, but that's all good, man, because most of these are getting taken out. You're going to get taken out, you're going to get judged. You got to finish on that.
Surely had I sent thee to them, they would have hearkened unto thee. But the house of Israel will not hearken unto thee, for they will not hearken unto me. For all the house of Israel are impudent and hard-hearted. Behold, I have made thy face strong against their faces, and thy forehead strong against their foreheads. As an adamant harder than flint have I made thy forehead. Fear them not.
So that proves that this is for the elect. You ain't gonna wake up black people, right? And you know, and then you try it going like this truth is just for black. What do you mean black people, man? There's all the tribes and then the Israelite foreigners, and then you get other camps that get mad at that. But that's all good. Y'all have you can have that because we ain't dealing with it. The scriptures ain't dealing with black people, man. It's dealing with the 12,000 from each tribe, and then the great multitude. You got Israelites. Also, you got Israelites. The seed is scattered upon the planet Earth, and that's just one generation, 2 generations. We always give you examples on that. We're known for bringing that out. You know what I'm saying? But they get mad at that. They get mad at that. Then we bring out that. But what about the Jakes that popped them bitches in Vietnam in the war and that? What about all those them youths and that then that come out then? What are they? Where are they at? What do they look like? So you're gonna have Jakes have been doing that back in the ancient world, man. As a matter of fact, the scripture where it says the sons of God got with the daughters of men. That was mighty Jakes. All right, because now you get like Jakes. You got mighty Jakes, right, in NFL, basketball. You know, they do the same thing. Jakes look, you know what I'm saying. So back then, Jakes were getting with them popping different women because you can do that. You know about that? You can do that.
It's in the law actually that if you go to war and get the women, you cut their nails, shave their head, give them 30 days to mourn their people, and then you can pop them.
Yeah, so there's laws on conquering other nations. There's actually laws on that. So how about that then?
And even Solomon too, he had 1,000 concubines, and King David, he had concubines.
700.
Right. And they were, you know what, when he was the wisest king, people would give you the women. In the kingdom, you're doing that. Other nations are going to be like, look, man, they want to be caught. They want to be.
Blessings, man.
Yeah. They're going to want exactly blessings. Okay, you all get mad when we say that. Right now, people do that for Esau, so-called white man. Goop Chinese. They come over to England and you know, niggas even, man. You can tell, if it's a black bitch, you deal with the Edomites. You can see it on there. You've got a certain look. You see what I'm saying? There's a certain she around there, man. Like a certain. That fucking show Rosie and Jim, man. Got that look, man. Rosie and Jim. You know what I'm saying?
Isaiah 60:11.
Fucking Latina bitches. You know what I'm saying?
They think they're white.
Yeah. I'm Spanish. What the fuck are you talking about, man? You from Spain? Spanish, from Spanish. What are you talking about? What are you going on about? That's stupid. Crazy. That's the first one. Like they're going like people in Spain, look at them like they're the same. Like you fucking stupid motherfuckers. I'm Spanish, so Spanish food, Spanish, Latina, Spanish. Nigga, you stupid, man. You fucking stupid motherfucker. You got colonized by those people. Alright, how about that? That's common knowledge. You know? But then a lot of it goes back to racism. Well, I don't want to be black.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? A lot of it's that. Everyone's just got a problem with. That's why Judah gets it the worst. Oh, I'm gonna be Spanish than black. And all this fucking bullshit, man. You stupid motherfuckers.
White supremacy. That's what they call it.
They act like they're indigenous or something. I'm Spanish. Maybe you're indigenous or whatever the fucking word. You know, because with God, though, you can't say certain words.
Them
They keep
Angolan.
changing what, like, it's what, you know, God ain't playing with none of it. Only the Indian and only Korean. Get it right.
I said,
Some-
no, the exact tribes, like, man,
But
it's
the
like, I'm a
tribes-
Apache. Like,
Yeah. So I was gonna say them Angolans are the worst because they will be like straight up Angolan, like 400% Angolan. But I'm Portuguese, and you're looking at this guy like, bruh.
Every time you speak to them, they say, where you from? Say, I'm Portuguese. They're like, no, you're from the Congo.
You asked him where he's from, and he said he's Portuguese.
Yeah.
So where the fuck are you from?
Yeah.
He didn't even answer the question.
No. They love that Portuguese. They're like, bro, you're from fucking Angola. You're talking about your
That's like, come on, man. That's ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous.
that slave
He
mentality.
didn't want to say he's from Angola. He's not Portuguese. You could be a Portuguese nigga in Angola, man. Where you from, man? Where you from? Where you from? You don't want to give it up.
No.
Oh, you know. You know what I'm saying?
Kufuta and all that. You used to hear them talking. Kufuta and all that. They love that Portuguese like it's some high level of language or something.
He was a colonized talking Portuguese, talking about I'm Portuguese. You say, man, you from Angola?
No one asks his citizenship.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Go ahead, man.
Precept. Isaiah chapter 60 verse 22. A little one shall become 1,000, and a small one a strong nation. I, the Lord, will hasten it in his time.
Yeah, because if you have some black British guy, where you from? I'm English. But people want to know where you know, you're Nigerian, you Caribbean. Where you at? Where you lying?
from the day,
Right. I'm English, man.
What's your spot?
You
Bro,
look at that nigga like, you know,
you trying to do, bro?
British. You know,
So I know you
British
support
pride.
Arsenal, bro. Calm down.
Oh, by the way,
Country.
we always go into we ruled Britain.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, when you go into the
Parliament.
Middle Ages, but even before that, when you go back, you had Japhet here and shit, man. Time of the Romans and shit. The Japhites up in the Scotland and that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then you had Celtic tribes and shit as well in England. So you had dark nations all up and down England.
You saw admitted it as well.
He admitted it. He's admitted it multiple times in different accounts, different ways. He's admitted it. He's fucking admitted it, man. But just because they ain't put it, no, but actually they have put it, some of it on the BBC. They put it on, they've admitted it
Yeah.
in articles
Yeah.
and different things. They've admitted it.
Yeah.
They've admitted it.
Because a lot of them Japhites, they was fucking Esau's army, the Roman armies up.
Right.
That's why Esau don't really claim it. That's to say he didn't really conquer them like that. They was fucking their asses up a lot. Like the Pixies and
Yeah, the
Druids and all of that.
there was the Druids were fighting as well.
Esau,
The
the
Druids
Roman armies, they got certain movies that they did.
Rastas.
Yeah. Taking out their legions. Bro. Yeah. Taking out their legions.
The Picts, yeah. They, when you look at how the way they look just like the Maoris, where this boxer's from New Zealand, man. Joseph Parker,
Oh, yeah, Joseph Parker, yeah.
he's tried, these Maoris and the Japhites, right?
Japhites.
Which there's a lot of Jacob around amongst them too.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But they get oppressed and shit over there. They're getting oppressed over in their land.
There's one movie I watched recently, Goldie Cup. Like female rocket. She's Japheth. They fucked with the witchcraft and all that as well. And they messed up the legions and all that, the Roman legions. They messing them up.
She Japheth or she a Celt? I think she was a Celt, bro. But I could be wrong. I'm sure she
Queen
was
Boudica.
Queen Boudica.
I believe she was a Pict.
Japheth. I watched it. I remember looked it up.
Yeah, you look it up.
Quick precept. Isaiah 25 and 7.
I remember that.
And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all the people, and the veil that is spread over all nations.
Yeah, because everyone's going to realize that all these derogatory terms that they got from these Europeans, Greeks, Ethiopians, they're not actually their biblical names. They got biblical names in the Bible. Their names go back to Cush, or Elam, or Ishmael. Ham had 4 sons, man. So even all those different Hamitic tribes and nations, they go back to one of the 4 sons of Ham. They're not African like Esau called it. The word African just means not hot. Afrigas or whatever they call it means not hot. That whole land is a hot continent. That's why they call it Africa, because it's a hot land.
Yeah, not cold, innit?
It's not cold. Or not cold, I mean, sorry. Like Afrigas, which means they're not cold. So that's why they call it Africa, or it goes back to Africanus. Scipios Africanus, which is a Roman general that went and named that land. So that's when you check out the history, that's the veil being lifted off these colonizers that went around the whole world colonizing the whole earth. They put their titles on all the nations, man. Because the Chinese weren't called Chinese before Esau got over there. It was called the land of Moabites. Ammon was called Ammon and all that. Esau came over there and changed up their whole,
Now they got new damage control.
Yeah.
We'll bring out the truth in all areas.
Celts, man.
Celts.
They were Celts, definitely.
But see, your point is, but Esau's giving people citizenship like it's a nationality. Like because you can go to China and become a Chinese citizen and get a passport, and then you can get a visa, get your stay, get the passport, and get naturalized. Then you can do that here as well. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you. That's
it's just citizenship.
It's a citizenship.
What's up? The Apostle Paul.
Like Apostle
He was
Paul
a Roman citizen, but he was from the tribe of Benjamin.
He wasn't Israelite.
He was an Israelite from the tribe of Benjamin.
Yeah, man. And so when the law comes back to bring judgment, like he talks about setting the sheep on the right hand and the goats on the left, he's gonna judge people according to the biblical nations, not like the landmass that he happened to be living in at the time that he arrived. Because even like during the Passover, you had Jews that were out of different lands, speaking the languages of the lands that they were spreading, coming back to celebrate in Jerusalem because they were Israelites,
You even had what the fuck was I gonna say? Oh yeah, when Romans were conquering Britain at that time, it was one of the campaigns was with Septimius Severus, man. Septimius Severus.
Isn't he buried in York or something like
Yeah, I
that?
think he got buried over there.
Yeah.
These campaigns were up here.
There's a monument in the city. They brought out on ITV. That big fat black woman.
He was the first emperor to conquer.
That woman. Yeah.
He was the first emperor to conquer.
They were going into it. That he was actually a so-called.
She was singing. She was shocked. She used to sing back in the day. She used to campaign like he would have
Bad, bro.
Trying to be the live type shit. She was jokes anyway.
That bitch from like with her. That bitch from Bristol, man. Shit, what's on this morning now that it's kind of big as well. The harsh British the accent from over there as well.
That's it. She brought out the icon. Brought out the icon showing that it was a dark-skinned man.
His family
Not
as
like
well.
the colonizers created with that Renaissance art bullshit. And he was the first emperor to conquer the Greek.
But you know what he's been doing with this witchcraft is because of the whole woke thing. Now when you're bringing out this history, you'll get people that are, that's just woke. They're changing history. It's not now, but these people existed. This is who they were.
Honestly, I know that I'm not going to mention a specific area. She's not far. But that's BS though.
Yeah.
Because Esau wants a way out with everything. And now they're riding for that with GB News.
Yeah.
Bring out now. I was woke. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
Or however they're putting it, you know. And then you even got Piers Morgan. He argued with Jakes about slavery. Can you believe that they're doing this? That's that same spirit that would put your ass in slavery. It's the same shit. That's the same spirit coming back. What do you mean? You know this like what would you call that, man? This British Empire, liberal British Empire. You know what I mean?
The sun never sets.
That old school spirit, man. We didn't do it. Or the ones that did it again.
Get over it. Get over it.
Right? How can you make it not go
Why
back?
should we pay for that?
You need to get out and all this. Right? But that's what he's doing. That's crazy. But you know what? You can't. It's the reason why that's happening as well, though. It's because the elites are trying to get rid of slavery and get us out the way. That's really why it's happening. Why is it happening all of a sudden?
Rewrite history.
Rewrite history, bro.
The old world. Get rid of the old world. And new world.
Precept.
To show you that in that Michael B. Jordan movie, Fahrenheit. Yeah, and they're burning the books.
Right.
And they're going around burning records and burning books in the modern age.
Yeah.
Now there was that
was
apparently
that movie was a remake of Equilibrium, isn't it?
right.
Yeah.
Black version, basically.
There was a thing. I think the Bible was. They had to take the Bible out of somewhere in Texas. Yeah, Bible was removed from Texas school districts after banning sexually explicit content. So
It even goes back to George Orwell's 1984. You know, rewrite history, get rid of the old history and all that.
so that's something that I think there's a few different books that kind of done it with, but then they can easily now with like the whole woke thing, they can say, oh, we don't want to make our kids prejudiced or whatever. We don't need to teach slavery. It's making them think it's their fault.
That's why. That's even why recently they said they're going to come out with an AI Bible. They're going to come out with an AI Bible, so you don't have to deal with the King James no more. They want to change everything.
Break it down for you.
No, that's a good. Yeah, but you know what? They don't know how it works, man. Because first of all, reincarnations in the scriptures, which that goes over you motherfuckers' heads, right? Which we'll go into it. That goes way over your heads. And also, it's just there's divine justice. Like when we went in slavery, we could say the same thing. Well, the forefathers sinned. We could use that shit. Or this happened, that happened. Why did all of us go in there? Then? Everyone can say that. Anyone can try and pull that card. Okay, why was all of us and our children getting grabbed? You know what I'm saying? When the Edomites were coming and doing that, they didn't give a fuck about who, what, where, and who. So, and that's what nations do actually when they conquer other nations. So what are we talking about here? If you want to get on that level,
My brothers was bringing out information saying even before we got on the ships, the Edomites was known for casting spells on us, casting spells on the tribes before they got on the cargo slave ships, man. That's making sure that the curses stopped.
Yeah, but you know what? See, these people don't understand. It was a small hat, and it wasn't random. No, this was a planned attack. This was masonry. This was witchcraft. A lot of the people behind slavery, they were top level witches and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? That's real.
Oh, the proof is although it's a different nation, Balaam and Balak.
Yeah.
Because it was like, yo, go curse these people for me, you know.
I got a precept on that. This is Genesis 27, and 38. And Esau said unto his father, hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me even also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and the dew of heaven from above. And by the sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. And it shall come to pass, when thou shalt have the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck.
So the point being is that like how Esau manifested his power through his sword. You know, he understood that when he took over the children of Israel, he'd have to serve them with a sword. So it was a planned attack. You got to get, if he wants to rule, we've got to get him out of the way. And it tells you about another point to it, the precept of the serpent being more subtle than any in
Beast of the field.
yeah, like and even Esau's.
Wasn't there a damn saying about the Latin tribes about the sword not going down or something? Those blood beads.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. From when he got
Yeah.
on the island, he never put his sword down.
Right.
Yeah.
So that was them colonizers again. So that's proved back. Esau killing the Latinas, the Latinos, which you know, right, with the sword, and not putting that sword. That's their spirit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
They can't put the sword down. And then even it's like he used I think the witchcraft.
Yeah,
Because
craftiness.
the craftiness, like they know, like you know, I gotta kill you, but I gotta be crafty about it. When you go out to hunt, I'm gonna come and kill all your daughters. I'm gonna cast spells because I know that I'm gonna entice you to worship other things rather than the Most High power.
Yeah.
And then once you fall into it, I'll get more power because that's my power, and you'll get less.
Judith.
Yeah.
That's why the scriptures call Esau the violent and bloody man. You know, covered in blood. That's why when they deface, they deface the statues, they cover it in blood.
So when they conquered the tribes, what they do took away the belief, the faith, the Hebrew. You know what I mean? That's one of the major things that is made them believe in their philosophy, the plantation Christianity, which is really backed by pagan idols. You know what I'm saying? That Jesus, the Christ, those statues of worship, that's not Jesus Christ. That's not Yahweh Shai. That's like Serapis Cryptus. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those Greek gods. It looks like one of them Greek gods, man. What the fuck? It looks just like one of them Greek gods. It's no different to all these other statues that got gods and goddesses all put through the city and all through Rome and all these different countries. France, they got statues like that of gods and goddesses of Greek and Rome, man. No different. Serapis Cryptus right there. You get the history of the Ptolemies and all of that. You know?
It's funny because in Puerto Rico they found some caves, and they said like there's some deep dark caves in the earth in Puerto Rico, and there's nothing but Paleo Hebrew written on the walls. Man.
See, this is why we say that you ain't call on Jesus Christ, because that's what they put on you, which is backed by those Greco-Roman idols. They knew what they were doing. That's witchcraft as well. So now you're trying to pray. You know what I mean? All this. You know what I'm saying?
Giving him power.
You know what I'm saying?
They get the beads and start doing all this.
So if you want to know who's got the truth, it ain't y'all niggas out there. Because y'all niggas, as a collective, are worshipping this Greco-Roman shit. You are. You know what I'm saying? None of y'all got the truth, man. We got the truth. Y'all are into, you know what I'm saying? All of this, come on, man. All of you tribes, and you all got churches. You tribes, you niggas out there. You've got churches, but that's been given to you. You're under what was given to you in slavery. Yeah.
Isaiah chapter 47 verse 12. Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth.
Yeah, because that's how Esau gets down, and you always notice he bigs up the Roman Empire or civilization started with the Greeks. Why does he do that? Because that's where he gets his power from. Now he also gets it from the Babylonians. That's where the source is. The Syrians, Babylonians, Iraq and all these kind of ancient places where they got these idols and that. Yeah, that's where you go to deep masonry, because Esau, either Greco-Rome, they just took the gods. All these gods just kept repeating and they took different names, because there was demons behind these things, right? So Satan comes to these nations, right, and shows them certain things, and that's where they get their power from. So deep masonry and shit like that, they start going into, like with Aleister Crowley, they start going to
Egyptologist.
exactly.
That's why there was a whole craze of like Egyptology around that time. That's why even like the mummy movies and whatnot, they're based in that time where it's like everyone was going to Egypt, digging things up, getting into all the different kind of forms of worship and whatnot they were going to, getting into.
Yeah, that's a good point. When you think about Egypt, you ain't thinking about the Most High, you're thinking about mummies, mysticism. Yeah, mysticism. And that's exactly what it is. Egyptology, that's exactly what it is, and y'all niggas believe that. Even if, you know, you put it in the cartoons, those got the mummy and all that. That's demons, that's spirits. Resurrecting spirits.
Yeah, the book of the dead.
Right.
Yeah, that's the book of the living, not the book of life.
Exactly.
Why the fuck, like Egypt, bro? That's every time you think of that place, it don't sound alive.
Yeah.
You don't even sound alive, man.
What do you think about
You think about some tour guide and the dust out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what you feel. That's what comes to your head, right?
Yeah.
Why is that? Because that's what it is. The Lord fucked it up. It's an ancient. It's got besieged, bro. The place got leveled. And that, you know what I'm saying?
And they never reverence the fact that it was Jake that made Egypt great. If it wasn't Abraham, or if it was Joseph, or even the Israelites in slavery, man. We're the ones who built the fucking pyramids of Giza, all that shit. We made Egypt the way it was, man.
And they don't want to even give that credit. You know, the ancient aliens.
Yeah.
Oh, the steps are so big.
Anarchy.
That doesn't even make no sense.
Technically, that's not what strangers in Egypt.
BS. That's BS. That's witchcraft. Because they don't want to be you tribes.
That's it.
See, the truth is stranger than fiction. We can go into that to show you that. Then, so how did you do it? How did it do it? Let me show you how to do it, man. There's ropes. You know what I'm saying? Bro, okay, let's show you how these people are fucking stupid, man. When you were back in New York, when that at the they didn't have what the motherfuckers were walking up on there with no harnesses, man. And building shit just in this time.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers and that Gadites and shit, that like Gadites doing it. And all the different people and going up there. And they had no people like, how the fuck do
Steel beams, like that's it.
Right, just walking on that shit, eating on this shit. It's like they have a break, the break up there.
Sleeping on They got the pictures of them just like sitting on it, just having a chat or whatever with the little lunch boxes and shit.
That's
wild. I'm like, bro, there's no way in hell you'll ever catch me up. But that's what, you know.
It's in the big industry now, like builders and like there's Akim that work within. They do the tradesmen in building in NYC because it's just they're building, concrete jungle. They're forever building fucking skyscrapers.
Right.
That's it. The same in London as well. Yep.
Not to the degree of New York. New York is just fucking
different buildings.
It's phenomenal.
But there's like right now the tradesmen thing is declining.
Yeah.
Because the motherfuckers ain't building nothing, man. Houses need to be built. And they ain't getting paid right. There's all sorts of BS going on. But they say, oh, we need people. Remember they were saying more apprenticeships. Right? So they were pushing that. And now this I think because they didn't build certain things and didn't meet the deadlines. Because the immigrants and that now they're saying that they got no yards. You know what I'm saying? So that just shows you that this place is just being
done.
Bro. And they don't, and another problem, another thing is they don't want to build because they don't want to build on the land. They don't want to build nothing. Sometimes when you see a new area to build, it's like a certain type of people on it, and they'll extend just a little patch here and a bit of grass, a bit of deadland grass, and it's like a housing estate or this Hillington community, some little yards in that, some new builds in that. That's the most to do. But they really don't want to extend.
It's referred to as brownfield. So you've got greenfield, which is like, let's say, a brand new land that's never been touched. But then brownfield is land that's already been worked on. So as you're saying, for instance, I believe they've just finished building Barkingside, I think it is. But that would have been an area that, because if I'm not mistaken, that used to be quite industrial before. And then now... yeah.
That's a perfect point. That's exactly. See, I didn't know that,
Yeah.
but I know that they do that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? You can because you travel, you see what's going on. You see all these farmer lands and all that. All the land in the UK, you ain't allowed to touch that. That's where all the land's at. Yeah. We got no houses, nowhere to. There's no, you ain't extending. There's nowhere to build.
Like, you got all kinds of rules. Like you got areas of outstanding natural beauty. Like you can't even get past the legislation.
Yeah.
To build things.
You can't have street lights.
You can't one tree put a street light.
Bro, it's like to even get conservatory or some shit. I don't even think you can do any of that shit.
Yeah.
In some of those areas, fuck.
There's a reason why as well the London skyline is the way it is.
St.
But then
Paul's.
I forgot the name of it.
St.
You know
Paul's.
about it.
Yeah.
It's like you have to from
from several different points, you have to have a clear line of sight to St. Paul's.
St. Paul's Cathedral. So that's why you got the funny shaped skyscrapers. Because from fucking not Buckingham Palace, that might be one of the venues.
Yeah.
But it's all the way from West London.
Yeah. There's a
No. Where in the West do they dwell?
Richmond.
You know
What is
what is like from that area? You know where what's the place where the royal family live?
Windsor, that's it,
Windsor.
yeah.
They need to be able to
That's
see
that, yeah.
West London, yeah. When you go outside of West London, all those areas, those is a lot of elites live
That's
in those
it.
areas.
So they need to be able to see St. Paul's Cathedral all the way from
Aylesbury
Windsor.
down to where Wanderson Manor is, all those lands up there. That's where a lot of them are actually.
They need a clear view of sight of St. Paul's Cathedral. So every building that's built
from all the way out there.
Yeah, from all the way up there. They showed it on
All
the
the way out
video.
there. It's crazy.
I ain't even been out there. So.
No, I ain't been up there.
I said, I've already seen it from out there.
Because that's one of the things they said as well about what was this building that burnt down, man, in Paris? Notre Dame. They said the only reason why that got built so quickly is because they had to pass lots of laws to remove building regulations to allow them to actually build that quick. So a lot of these regulations, they're in place to slow down the building of properties so that properties become even more expensive and keep everyone in this perpetual rat race, right? Because like you were saying, it's like there's land here. Why is everything concentrated in this 20 miles, basically?
I think they said like 92% of the UK is undeveloped. Like it's absurd. Like they could easily just go out. And the thing is you have places like standing beauty, you have forests and whatnot. But then there's places they could just extend like easily, but they don't. So it's
just on that point. They said that they were comparing New York City and London City, and one of the comments they said technically to be classed as a forest, you have to have 20% forestation in your land. So they're basically saying London City is technically a forest. Wow. It's not even a city. That's how deep it goes.
Wow.
So it shows you that even this city we dwell in, technically, it's not a city because it's like 21% forestation. So it shows you how that in a certain natural way they keep this land. Going back to William Blake's hymn, Jerusalem. You know, they sang it when Princess Kate and William got married. They're trying to maintain this as New Jerusalem, the Holy Land. Like there's a certain way they deal with the land.
Like that, though, brother.
Of course.
That's
what they're trying.
That's some sensationalism.
Yeah.
Because you've got the Queen in them here, but they don't even like. That's all. Come on, man. Because what about the motorways, man? The motorways system alone. You know, this place is carved out, gridded out. You know. But the royal family, they're kind of like done now. It's come, you know, because that was just they used that for control. Because everybody over in Europe and all that, looking at England like, oh yeah, you know, the royal family and shit in America. But then people in England cursed out the royal family. It's crazy. People, oh yeah, you're queen, you know, these Americans, and you're like, what the fuck?
No one.
They seem to care.
Yeah, they care about it more than people. People over here curse it. And they say, what the fuck does the royal family do? It's a common thing in England because royal family don't actually say that they control anything. They don't talk, they don't do nothing. It's the politicians and the councils.
I think it's the Queen one as well. Since Lizzie broke, it's like the whole spirit shifted.
100%.
Like even us discussed.
100%.
But she kind of was a flag bearer for a whole spirit for a season.
Yeah, certain spirit, certain spirit.
Because under her,
That
'cause I
kind of
remember
spirit.
it's like,
Because that hymn you're talking about, they did that with the Queen, with like, that Jerusalem, England, green and pleasant land.
oh, the Olympics.
Yeah, but really that's when Jake was in power. That's really what that's about.
But they're trying to
the Vikings when they came here. That's what like enraptured them. They saw the green land. They're like, yo, make them farm all that.
But what was England before? It was 80% forest, 70% forest.
Yeah,
It was before the industrial. Before he got in there. You know, there was a lot of forest and that everywhere.
There was a lot of churches too.
Yeah. Well, it was where the churches are in these areas. And you got them in London. You got Tower Hill. Then you got like ones in the countryside. These were more focal points, but they're not focal points anymore. Why? Because he got in power. His banks are the focal points now. He's changed the thing. It was the churches of the Middle Ages. That's where the cities and that would be like based around.
Oh, that's
it's funny. Just to say this point, because there's like London, so many enclaves. I was going to the gym, then I've just bust on back road, and it's just like a Guardian like town.
Yeah.
In the middle of the church, and all around nice houses. They got to be like 3-4 million each. Wow.
Yeah,
This is in South London. This is right London Bridge, like right in Southwark, basically the back of London Bridge. You never know.
When you had the tower, when you had the fire in London, we used to go and do the videos.
Yeah.
Because London was like that. It was like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's like a step back in blast from the past kind of thing.
But it's all like you say, it's all hidden.
Yeah.
With all this, with the modernization. You know what I'm saying? So you wouldn't, you know.
Just bust a corner and it's there. It looks so. I was like, I wouldn't mind being around this. It's like a throwback. But you never know it's there unless someone told you, oh, you know this is over there.
It wasn't elites, but they be around shit like that. That's what the scripture says. They ain't in trouble like other men. In the countrysides and shit, they don't have to deal with the big cities. And they'll have those churches in there. And a lot of them small little weird villages, they've always got their old churches. You know what I'm saying?
Ding.
They have meetings in the pubs. Then they'll have meetings in the churches and at Masons.
Yeah.
That's what they do. You know? Let's bring something out.
I got a precept. This is Malachi 1 verse 1. It says the burden of the word of the Lord Yahweh to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, said the Lord Yahweh. Yet ye sing, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau's Jacob's brother, said the Lord. Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountain and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness, whereas Edom said,
when you in the Roman Empire, which is documented, or how the white people Edomites, the Roman Empire, there's loads of evidence that the Romans, the Edomites, it's documented. It's another thing that's documented, So the Lord threw them down, right? And what you notice is when Jakes were in the Roman Empire and not sitting on certain seats. And when he went down and shit like that, when the Romans went down, that's when like you had the Dark Ages kicked in. And then it was all different, like things that were going on. As a matter of fact, the Colosseums and the amphitheaters and that, they didn't use it. They became ruins, you know.
I was stopping the Olympics as well.
Right.
That was Jake that did that.
To stop that.
There's a lot of the laws against what you call it being a mole.
Right.
Jake was the one putting those things in. That's why it shifted. The whole spirit shifted. Because that's like all that. Because as soon as Esau came back in, those things all started coming back.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Even when you look at the emperors from Nerva, 96 AD, they all had beards. The mass majority of them had beards when you go through the line. You You know?
Yeah, that'd be it. That'd be it.
I got a precept.
Let's finish on that.
Yeah, verse 4 says, whereas Edom saith, we are perish, but we will return and build the desolate places. And thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will build down.
So they built back the Olympics. They actually built these things back. Stadium. A stadium is a modern day like Coliseum, amphitheater that they got in Rome and all that, and back over that region. Now they got them in America, England, all over the world. So they had them in different parts of Rome anyway. That's what they built back, a stadium. So we need football and all that, yeah? You know, whatever it is, anything NFL, whatever it is, that's Roman. And then you got the Olympics. And then the Olympics, y'all don't know, it's a religious ceremony. Look into the 12 Olympian gods. That's why they do the torch ceremony, which goes back to Prometheus.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. Giving light to men, stealing it from the gods and giving it. And the Illuminati worship Prometheus. You know, because they say that's from really Satan giving this knowledge, enlightenment, and that. So, y'all need to, right. That's why they don't want us teaching. Because they think, oh, we can say, you got that. Come on, man, that's BS, man. You know what I'm saying? When we start going into these scriptures and breaking things down, the elites are seeing this and all that. The secrets.
The hid things.
Right. I think it was one of the Gettys, right? You had a member of the Gettys. I think he lived in Italy or something. He lived somewhere. I'd have to remember, because the documentary was only on for a week and it clicked it on Channel 4. They said it's limited edition, never come back on.
Yeah, they did.
To do
I
that.
remember they used to
Yeah,
do
they
that.
used to do that.
They were there for like, I remember there was one that be there for like a year, then it's gone, bro. You can't even get that shit.
You can't reference that. When you go on YouTube trying to find things, it's gone. Things that, I remember this,
They
remember
wiped
that.
out.
Right.
Bro, I remember you used to watch documentaries. You just search, you'll find the same
Come
one.
straight, come up
easy.
easy.
Yeah.
Now you can't find it.
I'm like, there's things I'm looking for. I'm like, bro, you got 20 other things.
You get YouTubers coming up there.
Yeah.
Hey, you didn't even type that in.
No. Yes,
Like,
next
YouTube,
thing.
right, YouTuber dancing in his house.
Kai on that live stream.
They want to give that nigga that clout, man. Caribbean batty boy.
I got a precept. It's Habakkuk 2:15.
Twerking ass niggas. Go on.
Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, then puttest thy bottle to him, and makest him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness. Thou art filled with shame for glory, drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord Yahweh's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory.
Go into it, bro.
Yeah, so basically this man Esau Edom, alright, the so-called white man, basically taken all of these different philosophies, his witchcrafts and whatnot, and he more or less put it into a mixture, a cup. What you have today, the image of the beast, whether it be democracy, the LGBTQ movement, all these different things. And when you from the day you enter into this kingdom, you're exposed to the media of this world or the ideals of this world, and you just get brainwashed from day one. Everything you believe, like Christmas, you know, like the most, the greatest letdown for most people in the world is when they find out Father Christmas don't exist. That's like the biggest, the most mind. But oh my God, there's no Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Right, it's
There's
even
no
that now. Father Christmas and this now. We just come out of that pagan holiday, which is a Saturn. It's a major pagan. It's linked with a lot of that. Solstice and all types of man shit, yeah. Which is heavy period of child sacrifice, demonic sacrifice and shit. You know what I'm saying? And Father Santa Claus, Satan Claus.
Yeah.
You just move the N and it's Satan. It's literally just move the N.
Anagram,
It's monogram. And then it's Satan's claws, right? And then it's all about children. It's all about kids. It's all about the children, right?
You're going down
Come on, man. Someone comes in your chimney, bro. Really, you should have the right to blow that dude away. Really, you should have the right to take that dude out. What the fuck are you doing in my house? Kids.
What do we live?
That don't make sense.
Yeah.
There's no realm where that makes sense. And then they'll have one dude sitting
Exactly.
there, a line of 100, 200 kids sitting in his lap. Going,
Like, you don't even know who that is. He's got the beard on. He's got the hat. He's like, that could be a non-sexual predator.
Right.
Yeah, they are usually.
That's why they got the
Savile would have been Savile, wouldn't it?
Oh man.
They got the beard, right? But they ain't got a beard. They got this mask. It's like a beard mask. It's like over their eyes and shit.
Hide everything.
You know what I'm saying?
Dark eyes.
Right, the beard. How come you can't see these guys? They might have shades on, they have glasses. They wear glasses. And then, it's crazy, man. You can't even see their face. If a man's got a beard, you can see his face. But for some, I don't know what it is. I'm gonna have to Google this. But you can't see the beard all the way up to his chin, his eyes. You know what I mean? You can't see the guy. You don't know who that guy is, and then they'll have the glasses on and shit. That's crazy, man.
Men being paid to have children. Yeah.
That's weird.
What's going on, bro?
But then you're being brainwashed to believe, like, to worship
That's crazy, man.
Satan. And imagine, like, now, this time of the year is like, oh, it's all about the children.
That's demonic, bro. What the hell?
It's all about the children. You know, it's about family getting together. You know, but it's about Satan.
But then, yeah, there's something too that obviously we don't celebrate. It's people, oh, what you doing on Christmas? I'm just on my own, and people feel guilty. You can come to our house. You can come. I'm like, bro, I'm cool.
So, the trees, the money.
Yeah.
That's Babylonian. Phallic worship. How about that?
Yeah.
Oh, the reef as well.
The reef. All of it, man.
Silver and gold.
Yeah.
Just look into it. You know what I'm saying?
Yule log.
Right, you will give them presents and that.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 2. Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
So they know what's about Christ.
Yes, Christmas. I'm like, bro.
Well, yeah, maybe, but no, it's not. It's not. What are you going on about, man? Christ and all that. Y'all ain't think about
No
no
one's
Christ.
thinking about no Christ. The kids wake up, they're running to the tree, it's stumbling down the
They're thinking about
stairs.
Santa Claus.
Yeah.
They're praising him.
Yeah, like it's Jesus' birthday. That's how we go.
Yeah,
When the Lord was born close to the Passover as well.
Santa Claus was one of the wise men. That's where he was.
That's fucked up.
Crazy, man.
He brought one of the gifts.
Bending in a pretzel to try and make it work.
Don't they count the cookies and milk as well?
A whole load of rituals.
It's ritual.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Even just eating beer, fast fruit, is like much
Yeah.
cute. That's what they did back then in Rome.
That's it.
Yeah, like even that spirit of eating like 5 plates of food.
Yeah.
That actually goes back to that ritual in Rome where they eat, get drunk, and on the last day,
Yeah.
like a child sacrifice, or the servant gets a sacrifice that last day.
That's it.
So here it is. Obviously, like if you want to get late, fair enough. But that whole mindset of I'm passing out on Christmas, that's like that goes back to Rome, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Because there's certain bits that still remain as well. Saturnalia, I was just confirming it because it's like the part of Saturnalia as well was the freak-offs, the sex and stuff like that. And what everyone knows there, what happens at the work Christmas party?
Yep.
Some adultery, some madness, all without a fail.
Every blood clot time, bro.
Yeah.
Every fucking time. Someone just like, oh, that's what was it? Christmas when it was the guy in government, man, Matt Hancock. I think it was. Because there was the one with I think it was Thingy as well, the Boris one. I think that was Christmas party.
Yeah.
But then it's like, that's the thing, it's like you go there, but then that's one of those things like where it's like, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. No kind of, like, that's how those things are dealt with.
Funny enough, a lot of babies are made during this time of the year. as well.
Yeah.
It's like baby making season.
It's true.
I read this.
Well, let me read this. The Saturnalia is an ancient Roman festival holiday in the honor of the god Saturn, held on the 17th of December in the Julian calendar, and later extending the festivities to the 9th of December. And it says, by the 1st century BC, the celebration had been extended until the 23rd of December, for a total of 7 days of festivities. The holiday was celebrated with a sacrifice at the Temple of Saturn in the Roman Forum, and the public banquet, all the meals and like the turkeys. You know what I mean? Everyone's got to do their, you got to do it. You got a choice. Everything's black, so you got to go and you got no choice to stop buying turkeys and shit, lamb or whatever you eat, and that. You got no choice. You know what I'm saying? So it's followed by private gift giving. What?
Same shit.
What?
Secret Santa.
yeah.
Private, it's all wrapped up. You don't know what's in that. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't get the gift, you're Satan.
Everybody's going to become Satan this week. That's like child abuse on Christmas.
For real.
They'll be like the kids there just destroy it.
It's actually a ritual.
Right, they go to school and that. Then it's over, man. Then you're going to be reporting.
So
Sorry, we heard Tim.
Right, let me go.
Bullied. Like your family
You know what I'm
poor.
All that emotional dumping. So it's going to be worse. What if these gifts? They might start crying.
Yeah.
We put on the same Christmas songs.
Right,
Right, Carey. Every year. Remix it.
It says continual partying in the carnival atmosphere, but you know the spirit of that partying of this place is dead. It's died out. People can't even afford to do that, man. You know what I'm saying?
Even like all the councils are broke, but every Christmas they make sure they still get budget for the lights. They put lights up everywhere, they put trees in every.
Yeah, there used to be major lights in here, but they stopped.
That's like something cheap.
Yeah.
This is Isaiah 2:24, verse 11. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. And you know that spirit of mirth is dying down. You know, especially as things get darker.
Love of many waxes cold. You're seeing that there's a whole different, like for example, like with London, like you see a lot of this, and I think it's a lot of hype, but there's some truth to it at the same time. But they'll say, oh, London's changed, man. London, if you go there, you can't. Your phone will get robbed by someone on the street. Someone will stab you, and that's yeah. But it's a bit, you know, there's a bit of extraness to it, but that's the spirit that's been perpetuated because it's really going into that place where everyone don't really give a shit about no one else.
And the amount of stories I've seen online where like someone will be like, look, I'd find my iPhone. I told the police it's in this house, and then the police were like, meh. So then So that emboldens people to keep doing it more and more and more, and then it just becomes an easy.
People get desensitized.
Exactly.
Like even with the ambulance, unless you're dying, they're not coming.
Yeah.
Real.
There you go.
Real, bro. So even A&E, you go A&E, used to be A&E, you kind of go there. Like there's like you need something severe to really be seen instantly. Some people go there saying they're waiting 5-6 hours in A&E.
You were in a day.
One of those that was broken on wait 6 hours.
It's deadly, man. It's deadly.
It's wicked.
It's deadly. They're gonna blame that on the immigrants. That was all it is.
You're the only person They're gonna say it's the immigrants.
Then Dr. Patel's gonna come.
It's been sitting there for 7-8 hours. You go sleep off because you've been sitting there for so fucking long, the whole night. Then you just get one doctor saying, "Yeah, you can go now."
Hell.
Isaiah 47:12 stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If so be, thou shalt be able to profit. If so be, thou mayest prevail.
Yeah, so you know, this system is systematically structured for control and dominance of the people through witchcraft. You know, and that's what you understand. When it was built up, the architects and stuff that they were using were masons. The square and the compass in masonry, it represents building, but
Sir Christopher Wren was the guy that after the Fire of London
right, a mason. He started building after the Fire of London. He built the London up in that Masonic fucking vibration, man. Straight out.
1666 was the Fire of London.
Right. Yep. 1660. We went up there. We did videos on that back in the day and that. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, we used to do that land, you know, on location that brothers know about. You know, brothers have been pastors out, have been doing that. And we said, yo, we're gonna do it down here. Went to certain spots in that, man. You know what I'm saying? Actually, a matter of fact, when you went, if you go outside the Parliament houses, they'll throw on you the T-bar. You don't want to go up there, man.
Yeah.
That happened.
Yeah, I remember.
You know what I'm saying? Because of where.
The first time we went was chill.
Right.
Then after they put the fence around and whatnot, then it was like, bro, if you're standing there, that gun police are coming out like, what you doing?
Right. All these buildings got even the Shard, right? So the Shard, I was just watching something on that. This is when we were talking about London. That was only what built 2012.
Yeah,
it's kind of new, right? I think it was 2012.
It was in London Bridge when they were building that. Because I remember it weren't fully
It was a cat.
Yeah, I remember.
You know what I'm saying?
London Bridge then.
Which is a phallic symbol.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a phallic symbol in the major money.
Oh yeah.
Right. I didn't know it meant that. Because I know that the pine cone is a
Pine cones in the shape of a pine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they got that in the Vatican. They got a pine oak man as an entrance and the gates and the board to get into the. Well, it's there on the walls and that big giant pine cone. Because they're all heavily into that. Rome is like the spiritual part of the frog beast. So they got a lot of that shit going on over there. We need to fucking go there and land and do some videos down there. I mean, the times have changed, man. You know, like the guns put in your face, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
It's like it's become normal. You just have like man with gun police everywhere.
Right.
And listen, David,
High alert.
You know, France, them man's been there from day. Even like all the main stations in London, like King's Cross and whatnot. So you see them man just around on a regular. So yeah.
There's where the Buckingham Palace is, yeah. There's a river called the Serpent's River, the Serpentine River. And there's a jail there. Okay, there's brothers that are locked up in that jail with the streets from Trafalgar Square back in the day.
Yeah.
And they locked us up with it, you know what I mean? And then we're basically, it was on Baal's grave, all around Buckingham Palace, yeah, is Babylonian, straight out, Baal's grave, Serpentine River, come on, man. The MI5 building is actually it's called Babylon on Thames. That's what the MI5 building. Can you make this up, man? Come on, man. This is why at the start we said y'all talking shit. Y'all ain't got nothing to say to us, man. We're dealing with the elites. The brothers talking about the bunkers and all that. See, that topic. See, I said, bro, this topic. We can talk about this for hours. You know what I'm saying? We could be talking about this for hours, man. What the fuck y'all are playing? What you talking about, man? And apparently, and I don't know if it's that building. There's another building in London where they've like tried to make the style of a Babylonian building. You know what I'm saying? I'll have to look it up. I don't know if it's the same MI5 building. It might be that. But they call it Babylon on Thames. I don't know what building it is. I don't know what building it is, man. That shows you what spirit they're coming in, man. The secret is
That's the elite.
right. Can't get around it, man. Can't get around it, man. They're saying, where's your proof?
You bring that out, then suddenly
Another place that I'm gonna start doing videos. I've been meaning to do videos on it, man. Hold good in the spirit. Milton Keynes. Do you know that place? Yeah. It's called Milton Keynes. It's after MK Ultra. There was a lot of programs when they were doing MK Ultra. They tested it out in Milton Keynes, bro. And the place, yeah, man.
It's a grid.
It's a grid.
It's an actual
the
grid.
place is
I knew
made
about
in
it being a
a
grid.
grid.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
And then there's a statue up there that's part of one of like Aleister Crowley's
Okay, as above,
hidden
so
masonry. It's deep, man. There's a lot going on there.
But
They used to,
kinda wild,
the
though.
city centre used to be called like the Black Serpent's Tunnel.
And Tate as well.
Bro, that
Comes
place
out
is,
there.
man.
No, it comes out of Luton. Luton.
But that's
But
just
it's close to right down the road.
MK.
no time.
Because the football team used to be MK Dons.
That's what I was thinking,
Yeah.
MK Dons, isn't it? Yeah.
I'm gonna try to do the video. It goes deeper than that, bro. But that's actually this MK Ultra. That's what that place represents. People say it's a mad town.
It's
man.
got a creepy vibe.
Yeah,
Just roundabouts.
Lord will
Only one way in,
I see a breakdown of Gotham City and they're talking about the reason why they named it that. Oh, you see it as well, I'm guessing.
No, I just watched Gotham like recently.
Oh, is it?
Yeah,
But
the
it goes-
series, innit?
It goes back to a village in the UK. So basically Gotham means goat's pen. So the reason why they called it Gotham, it goes back to a novel that was wrote in like 1800s or something, where they basically said everyone in Gotham, they were batshit crazy. Like basically they acted batshit crazy to avoid getting taxed by King John, going back in the time of the Normans. They just spazzed, so he went there and was like, you can't tax these people are crazy.
Right.
So everyone in New York is basically crazy, yeah, like they're basically crazy.
Oh man, that's crazy.
That's what they say. That's why they called it Gotham. But
It makes
basically,
sense though because
yeah.
everywhere in America is from England. It's England was a mother, right? So all the places, everything you think you got New Jersey, you got Jersey over there, York, you got all sorts. You got Birmingham over there, New England over there, you got Boston, New York,
even
said
Washington
that.
comes.
You got loads, bro. You got like there's ones that you wouldn't think. I think you even got a Northampton. You got everything over there. Pretty much
Hamptons,
everything.
yeah,
Hamptons,
Hamptons,
everything you can think of is in America. Even if it's like a small, like even if it's like you got Carolina. In Carolina, it will be a town or a city with an English name.
You got Liverpool too.
You got Liverpool. I was gonna say that. But you do have Liverpool. You got all of that. I think that Liverpool might be in the tri-state area, if I'm not mistaken. What else is that?
As well.
Huh?
New England.
London.
You got London.
Yeah, over England.
Yeah, that's in Connecticut.
All that, so that makes sense. That makes sense.
But they said when they made that Gotham, it was meant to be for, they didn't name it New York, but they wanted every city around the world to relate to it. It kind of is like a Babylonian type of, you know what I mean? Like even though it's mainly New York, but it's applicable to every city around the world. So it kind of shows that there's an energy, a spirit they're trying to cast.
Right. More than KO, man.
Yeah.
Watch Batman. Batman's all about that kind of shit.
And all these enemies.
Right.
He represents the rich and the wealthy.
Yeah. All these enemies are. It's like Gotham's more mind games.
Yeah.
It's more like
Penguin, all
you
that
know,
shit.
psychological warfare.
Scarecrow.
Superman's enemies are like, you know, they're not really like, you know,
Pathological.
yeah. But when you deal with like Joker, the Riddler, all these Scarecrow, all it's about like,
Poison Ivy.
yeah, it's all about like
To
subverting,
blow that whole shit up.
you know.
Verse 13. Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee.
Yeah, man. You know, and this goes into they're doing stuff to try and offset the prophecies because they're aware of the prophecies. So they know that Yahweh Shai is coming back. But right now it's got to a point where they're going to try and use their robots, their AI and all this. That's what a chip's about. Chip's about control. We talk about going digital. It's not just about oh yeah, him going to the shop, but it's everything. Because when they chip people, that now they can track the people, control the people, and the AI robots or the drones and that. You know, you got different types of drones, man. Terminator shows you that Terminator, all that. They can control the people. So now everything that they do, whether it's medical, financial, your thoughts, you know what I mean? Everything is you tracked. You know what I'm saying? You control.
Biometric.
Right.
In the financial services as well, like they cut down on all them customer facing jobs. Like now, if you want to really get in that kind of world, you have to have like JavaScript coding skills because most of them jobs are ChatGPT. Because all of them jobs are about automation, integration of AI.
There's a name of that chat because I saw a video. It's like there's a term for like if you know how to use ChatGPT.
Machine learning,
Prompt engineering.
Prompt engineer, that's it. Because they were talking about there was one kid, this guy was talking about the kid got 4 people sacked because he knew how to prompt chat GPT. So he basically knows how to like ask the right questions for chat GPT to do what it needs to do. That's like a prompt engineer. That's what they call it.
Yeah.
Like you just know how to answer right.
Yeah, like in the iRobot, that's the right question.
That's it.
Because ChatGPT will teach you how good your communication skills are. You'll be like, I've not asked you to do that, and you look what you touched. I kind of have actually, you know. So there's a whole thing about prompt engineering, and yeah.
That's that new Gen Z, Gen A. Alpha, so that's them lot coming in, and they're gonna be fine-tuned to be ready for the chip, man.
Yeah.
That's right, man.
Kind of deep.
It's someone.
I even looked into like the Canary Wharf district before that was built around Margaret Thatcher's reign in the UK, and they do it initially to be a tax haven, where basically if you invested into it, you basically have like a tax-free return on your investment. And then the guy that built it up was a small hat called Paul Reachman. His family was basically also responsible for the World Financial Center in New York.
Wow.
And they were the ones that basically made a major investment into Canary Wharf during the time of Margaret Thatcher to build it up to where it is now, where you got all the banks there and the skyscrapers and essentially the setup.
Ain't the least nearly up though.
It's owned by Arabs now.
It's owned by Arabs now.
Yeah.
Initial investors were small hats.
But this is the thing, and you can it ain't no conspiracy. You can go look it online yourself. They've legit said Canary Wharf Group legit had a thing. I said the world's basically like London's first 15-minute city. So they're already telling you that is what they're building. You know.
They had, I think it's I don't know if it was the first one, but the Amazon Go stores,
Mhm.
one where you don't have to like even like basically you just
pick
pick
items
up and then walk out. Like I think they've got the one there, and that's like
It's heavy because remember we tried to do a video there. and they
Oh,
jump on
yeah,
us
yeah,
in a
yeah.
heartbeat.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah, it's
just
been
come
like that.
down.
It's been like that.
They got private
You don't
security.
remember that?
We
Like
started
we were there
filming,
trying to
And
record,
it was
and they
like
just
5
came
minutes
down.
in,
Yeah.
man were like, nah,
They said it's
you
private.
guys can't film. We were like, you
Yeah.
guys can't film. Like, no.
And I couldn't believe it. I was like,
Yeah, we had to
"Rah."
get off the whole estate.
Yeah,
You know, I remember that now.
yeah.
Yeah.
We just there recording. They said you're not allowed to record. And all of them filmed on us. I couldn't believe it, man. That shows you
videos
something.
close to there or some shit.
Yeah.
I think we did one before.
We had to go up the estate.
But then we were like right in the
run
building.
something.
Is that when we were walking on the grass?
That was explosive.
No. We were actually recording in the middle of.
Because it was like right in front of the big
Publicized, that's crazy. But they got their own police force
That's
out
it.
here.
Yeah. Because we all came out and just surrounded us. Said, you can't record. You gotta get off.
It was immediate.
Like it was shocking. It was just
Yeah. Nowhere else in
15
London.
minutes city, like they'll be on you in a heartbeat.
Because it's private. It's private. It's
Run the line. They don't have no homeless people there, like literally, like they got no security.
That's true.
And then even like when you come out of there from like, the train station, you can actually maneuver everywhere in Canary Wharf while going outside. Like you've got like internal kind of
I go there every
underground walkways that you don't have to go outside.
I go there every other day.
I didn't even know
I didn't even know
that.
you could go, you can avoid going
Yeah, you
outside.
can avoid going outside. You can
On the
actually walk
station, you go
anywhere
all
in
the
Canary
way,
Wharf
yeah, you go
indoors.
anywhere
Like,
underground.
like far from
Because I live around the corner from there. Anytime I go there, I don't step outside. It's cold as well. Man, just go everywhere.
Shopping center.
Yeah, shopping center everywhere. It's crazy.
David
it
chapter 3 verse 4. Because of the multitude of the whoredoms of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts, that selleth nations through her whoredoms and families through her witchcrafts. Behold, I am against thee, saith the Lord of hosts, and I will discover thy skirts upon thy face, and I will show the nations thy nakedness and the kingdoms thy shame.
Yeah, man. So it's all getting exposed in the end days, and that's what. And like we're going into again, yeah. They're fearful of the Messiah, man.
Yep.
Returning. So they got the bunkers and stuff like that. That's why they got the space program watching everything that's going on out there. I mean, and they're aware of the prophets, spiritual powers, all of that. All of that, man. They're aware of all that. So they're doing stuff so they can counter that, you know. That's what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing, man. Y'all wonder why they're going cashless and they're doing this. That's a major part of it. Control.
Total control.
Total control, man. You know. So they're pushing it. The robots, AI, they're not asking nobody. You know what I'm saying? AI is all everywhere now. They ain't ask you, do you want this in? Shall we vote? Where did you vote on that? You all talk about, oh, you're voting. Everyone's finding out that's BS. Well, you should be finding out.
Yeah, Elon just got voted for Trump. They got Elon. Elon's up in there, and then what's it all about? They said like efficiency and whatnot. That's all just gonna mean what? Lining everything being lined up for the B system. Because that's what that was his MO anyway. It was the Neuralink, AI, robots, all that. That's been his whole field. Now that's part of the government.
Yeah, neurological link to your brain. Your mind and your mind is where your spirit's at. So that's where the control is. Why brain chip? Because that's where your spirit's at, man. And then your brain, through your spine, sends signals all down your body. It controls the functions. Matter of fact, different parts of your brain controls different parts of your body. If you want to get even more, like when you got a God gene, you got a gene that makes you believe in the Most High. Or you got your pineal gland. Come on, man.
And that's why the COVID testing, you know.
Oh yeah, what the shop?
Yeah, they're trying to, compromise people, compromise individuals, police.
Right.
You know?
That's it, man. That's it. So that's what that Neuralink and all that's about. Controlling you. It's in a lot of it's in the names of what they. They go off that. That's the part of the spells, the names. Like we were talking about the MI5, Babylon on Thames. That's part of the spells, the talisman.
Belgrave too.
the Belgrade, all of that. So now you can't go, oh, well, I didn't know. But it's in the fucking name, man.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a bit. They make it a joke when you go into those things. You're like, oh, you're just, it's a coincidence. You're reading too much into it. But then the thing is when things are put together, people actually, that's how they construct things. They link these things together. They'll be like, okay, let me combine all these different elements to kind of retrieve what I want. But then when it comes to like, oh, the government, no, it was just they're too incompetent. They wouldn't. I'm like, bro, it's even the people that fund these, it's the same thing you're seeing now. A lot of the government projects or what, there'll be people like, there'll be backers, those what they call, yeah, like these different monetary groups, so they combine together investment groups. They'll be like, okay, we're funding this, or we want you to build this, or you want you to work on this infrastructure. Those things happen over time. So whereas when they're putting them things together, it's the Notre Dame Cathedral is a good example. That man wanted to make that shit happen. That shit happened in no time flat.
They don't take them when they start doing what they're just gonna do. They're gonna have a say in it, man. I think politicians and shit like that, these motherfuckers are having their pockets, man. Oh, that's why that thing come out with the pig, with the David Cameron, and made a giant pig statue of him with a pig on his lap because he fucked the pig, man. He did it. They put that in, even put it in Black Mirror. That Black Mirror episode.
The first one.
With the first episode, right? Tripped out. So the shit was about David Cameron popping the pig. I think it was in the Bullingdon pub. Because that's where they go. A lot of them, they go eat in Oxford. All the politicians go to the same place and they're in the same Masonic cult and they're fucking schooled the same way. That's why there's pictures of them butt naked and shit, man. And even that name, Sus, Bullingdon, I don't know. It's just Sus. So these guys are off. They're into, so it's all controlled. And then anytime a politician gets in, they have to go to the small hats offices. Just Google it. You'll see them. They promote the small hats straight away. They fund them. That's the first thing that they do. Because you put them in there, man. The small hats. Rothschilds, the small hats. Yeah. So they got, if they ain't playing ball with that, you ain't getting in that seat.
Yeah, 100%. Trump's got a fake Ark of the Covenant in Mar-a-Lago.
Right,
that's some crazy shit. Crazy. The guy made a fucking.
But that shows you what time everything's getting biblical now, man. Y'all was scoffing and scoring ha 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 ha. Remember we were saying that spirit, the ha 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 spirit and all that. But guess what now? Right now, y'all motherfuckers ain't got no motherfucking choice. But to deal with the truth, man. All that, you know what I'm saying? You know, the last on you, but the scripture says that, man. The Lord says that I shall mock when your calamity coming. Because they've been mocking us. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make our lives a living hell and all that. That's what they've been doing. What we got, man?
Yeah, Luke 21 and verse 25. It says, because you mentioned earlier before, when the chariots come, right, they're going to be afraid at least.
Right.
Yeah, this is it's not good. Luke 21 and verse 25. Men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken.
Yeah, man. Read that again, bro. Salat, man. Read that again, brother Kishar, man.
Okay. Men's heart, this is Luke 21 and verse 26. Men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken.
Yeah, man. So the Lord's really going to shake this place up. And the people are going to be afraid. The elites are already afraid. They're already aware of what's going on. You know, so that's the truth, man. That's the truth. And, you know, pretty much the drones, the technology, that's what they're going to try and use to fight the chariot people, super soldiers, even the super soldiers thing. The super soldiers program. Why would they need that? You know what I'm saying? Because they know what's coming. The war in heaven and all of that. So they're aware. That's why they're coming out now with UFO files, UFO meetings, bringing it to the public. UFO conferences, Congress, here, there, everywhere. Oh yeah, by the way, we've seen these UFOs and we've been seeing them and all that. So all that scoffing and scorning, even that Trump even is in now, He was talking on UFOs. He's been talking on UFOs. So get it right, man. Fucking pieces of shit out there.
They forget about the Foo Fighters as well. World War II. Like that was the same orbs being seen in World War II. Now you're seeing the orbs again, and they're thinking, oh, what's that? World War II, they had the same thing. They don't see history just repeat. Spanish pandemic, Spanish flu. That happened like nearly 100 years. Everything's just there's no new thing under the sun. The Heavenly Father's about to wrap this thing up, man. And everyone's just like, oh, what's going on? It's the same thing, man. The Lord can constantly just reminding you the end is coming. Read Zechariah the 5th chapter, man. It tells you this is the curse that God for. And World War II is a pivotal time as well because it's prophesied in the Bible. The Second World, Second World starts and the Third World coming quickly. That was like a prequel. I'll show you these little Foo Fighters so you can see them. But World War III, that's when it comes. That's what's going to be the conclusion of your war. You know?
The Alien versus Predator. That dead scene, man. You know what I'm saying? That's that final. They're aware that because this time the Lord's gonna come in a gigantic ship. That's just a different level, man.
And they were invisible, and then they showed themselves right at the end.
Yeah, they had a cloak.
Wearing the mantle.
Right, the mantle's the cloak. Come on. Oh, they did the salute.
And so Nia Lathan, Israelite woman, Eve.
Yeah, was Eve as well?
Yeah, but they were showing you. They were showing you that.
Because he was cool with her.
Yeah, he weren't cool with he weren't cool with anybody, man. But he was, he was like, but that was they were showing you. Yeah. She was shocked, but he was like, you people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. That's crazy. Got more on that?
Yeah, I got one more. Yeah, this is Luke 21 and verse 27. And then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory.
There you go, man. And you know what, they got this whole alternate shit, ancient aliens and all that and all this kind of stuff, trying to put a spin on things. But we know anyway, we should show that the elites, what they think about is not what you peons think about, man. They're aware of it, they think different to what y'all are thinking about, man. It's in their writings anyway.
You know, Hollywood, they keep, even now we're in a period where they're rebooting loads of movies. So it really shows you, like, well, that's the kingdom circling the drain. You know, they're running out of ideas. But it's like, when you read the Bible, it's just the same story being told over and over again from a different perspective from another prophet. So it's like now you just got the story of the end just being reiterated over and over again. Like, get into a fixed goal. This is what's gonna happen. But people are just, they're dumb. They're dumb, deaf and blind. They're not actually picking up on, it's the end. Do you know what I mean? It's a wrap now. You know?
A lot of their movies has been about the end and that. You've got the George Orwell, you've got the Terminator. Even that in the 1930s, what do you call it? Metropolis. Show the bees coming out. You know, in America being Babylon, it showed it as a gridded chip city. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's called, Metropolis, which represents those gridded New World Order cities. That was in like the 1920s or 30s or something.
It was like a new
When
world.
you made me watch it, I was like, damn, it's fucking on swing stuff.
See that? So that's the spirit, man. So that's what's happening. You know, that's what's happening right now. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing to scoff about, man. You go on YouTube, you got AI straight away. You know what I'm saying? AI scoffers, AI accounts, AI Instagram accounts. It looks like a person. It's an AI. They got different pictures. It's all AI. Have you seen that shit?
Yeah.
There's also, it's mad.
Because some of them you wouldn't even, like, you
wouldn't even
have
know.
to kind of like really get clued up to kind of know.
They said they're opening their first AI brothel as well. I didn't read the article, but I saw it in Drudge.
That's crazy, but them Mobites, you see, them Mobites are big popping sex robots over there. Yes. The freaks, man. That's a freak.
Heard about AI Jesus.
That's crazy.
said they did for Christmas or some shit. It's like, bro, what?
It's that Project Bluebeam, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Tie that in.
Yeah, that's see, and that's the other man. That's the other side of shit. That Age of Aquarius and all that kind of shit, man. Project Bluebeam and all that kind of shit. False messiahs and all that, as the scripture says. Because they're trying to throw you off.
And it's crazy because when, like, we're seeing the orbs, the drones right now, and that's when the Lord spoke about when you see our salvation, you know, draw nigh, like look up basically. But then everyone's gonna look up for the wrong thing. Oh, Jesus is in the sky, but you don't know that his salvation's right there, man. These chariots, you know.
And there was this, what was that show, man, on Netflix? It was a good show, man. Did a video on it, and basically you had the drones, and people looking in the sky, and the whole time it was like there were drones and shit, yeah. But then people like, what are these drones and that? They were like looking, they were trying to make them like chariots. So then people were getting abducted, right? And what pretty much happened was, the reason why people were getting abducted, it was the government putting people, signing them up to the super soldier program. And then you found out there was real chariots, and that's why they were doing it, and people didn't know, because the chariots were coming. And they had to force people to try and find these chariots, man. What the fuck was the name of that show?
Colony?
Yeah, Colony. That's the one. Dope ass show. That's the spoiler because you watch the whole thing. I mean, shit, man. So someone to watch it. Yeah, we go close out on that.
Second Ezra. Right. Second Ezra chapter 6 verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
This is the end of the new age shit, the AI, all that, the nukes. This is the end of the world. They're saying, come on, man, everything's dilapidated. You don't want to, everything's destroyed, the land, the food, everything. Come on, man. This is it, man. They ain't, the new world we're gonna be built in paradise. Ain't this shit? This is the end of it, man. And people, common people, are complaining. You know what I'm saying? I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? You know, and now the government come in and not injecting this money, they're taking it. The NHS is fucked up. You can't even see it. Well, people are fucked up. Edomites and shit like that. So it's showing you what time it is, bro. It's all fucked up out here. Ain't gonna be healed. We shall heal Babylon with Trump and all that. You know, we're gonna heal. Yeah, right. That's what people now believe is gonna be healed. You know what I'm saying? They've been waiting for that. Now they're trying to get that over here. We need reform. We can heal. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're trying to do in the UK now. Get reforming because we can heal. You ain't gonna heal shit, right? It's over. You know what I'm saying? We already told you what they're about. AI, New World Order, Neuralink, all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Cashless, digital, Borg, 15-minute city, whatever you want to call it, man. They got all these terms and that, yeah. But it all goes back to the mark of the beast. In the scriptures, it's called the mark of the beast, bro. And it's miracles. Because that's how they're going to control you. They want you all up. Yeah. And a lot of people are going to take that fucking shit, bro. Like all these robots out here in the UK, yeah. When that thing happened, a lot of them took it. It's not that they took it. A lot of them regretted it, but a lot of them just took it. All these fucking meat puppets walking around, they just took that. Yeah, I got it. I want to say the word, you know, but, you know, I got Vicky Venom. Then say that. That's it. Yeah, because you could have had someone called Vicky giving you the venom. You know the irony of that, you know the most side. You could have actually had some bitch called Vicky. You ready? Yeah, sitting there. Yeah. You just spaced out, you got that. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? right. Man, but the major test is going to be that chip. It's going to be same principle. You got A, you know, that kind of shit, man. But if we're really going to deceive you, just the same principle, this is your benefit. Why wouldn't we do that? You know? Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Luke 21 and verse 28. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh.
There you go, man. So that's what we're doing. That's the time we're in. Right, so we end out on that, right? Shalom, man. Shalom.